The new iPhone 15. Morning, Hayden.
Good morning. How are you all doing, guys? Are you all well?
Afternoon.
Hey, Ivan. Hey, Glenn. All right.
I had a visitor today.
Who was that?
Denny popped in.
Danny.
Yeah, she was up in Gosford and pulled into my joint on the way back down the south coast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was unreal.
Nice. It's the first time you guys met in person, isn't it?
In person, yeah.
Yeah, cool. What do you guys go up to? Go get a coffee or something?
Just to let the kids play in the backyard and get acquainted, and
Yeah.
we just sat for a while. It was nice.
Nice.
Rick come over and everything, so yeah, it was nice to meet everyone, meet all the kids.
Good one. Yeah, it's good to meet your trading buddies in person.
Sure. It's a shame everyone lives so far away from each other.
Yeah, I've got something I was gonna suggest. Something I've been thinking about yesterday. For I'll wait till more people are here, then I'll put in what I was thinking. So
Absolutely.
all right. So what have we got in store today? We don't really have any news, so I hate that. I hate when there's no news, because then we get crazy stuff happening, unexpected stuff.
Did you figure out what caused that huge drop last night?
Nah, I didn't. Morning, Hitman. Scheduled to bring your family over to the UK for a cricket tour. Oh, that'd be fun. Hey, L. Hey, Locke. Cool. All right. So, just getting my zones already. Let's try to work out what we've got. So we've got more downside, I'm pretty sure, today. You're talking about gold, weren't you, Glenn? Not German. Yeah. German was just price action. Price action breaking a major level.
Yeah, that was a quick drop too, wasn't it?
So the thing that's bubbling behind the scenes is the threat of a US government shutdown. So that is, I thought maybe that was the cause of that drop, but I'm not too sure. So I mean, it's happened quite a lot. So what you can go and have a look at is when Trump was in power, it shut down 3 out of his 4 years. So you can always have a look and see what indices and things did at that time. Oh, hold a second. It's my father's birthday. Oh, wait. Come on, Dad. Never call me this time. So they run out of funding, and they've got to broker a new deal to pay everyone by October 1st. Otherwise, the government goes into like skeleton mode, where they'll do like trash collection, but they'll shut down the national parks. They'll keep some of the military on, but basically, like all government jobs, people go on. They're just out of work for a while. They don't like lose their jobs. It's just there's no work to do because they can't pay them. All right, so I'm thinking thinking we've got Asian low to be taken. The daily's just, all it's done is just drop, but we're in this clean candle range, which makes things a little bit awkward. I've got a ton of levels down here to keep an eye on. So hopefully we can just keep on pushing, but I would like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking that we might just drop as soon as we open, but this is a bit of a sketchy area right here to trade through. We have had one bounce already, but given how the daily's looking, we've already pushed down quite substantially. Now I don't think they're going to really, you know, you'd have to think that they want a better price, wouldn't you? So I wonder if we do start pushing up though, we could push up a bit deeper. So that's the minute. So 4 hour. 4 hour, we've got not a whole lot. 3 hour, we've got the Asian high. We've got a little bit of liquidity being pulled already. I think we've got all this imbalance here to go back up. So 2 hour, we've got this gap in price. I'd like to see if there was a little support made right in here on these lower time frames that could actually act as their resistance. So that's what I'd be preferring. Let's go to 1 hour. The way this is looking, we could just blast straight through this, but it's a little doji there, isn't it? The Asian low. So I think we could get a little, maybe a bounce, but if we're pushing hard, I actually might go with a breakout. Not that I like doing that, but we could do a breakout straight back down to even 300 again. It's a bit annoying. This 45 minutes already grabbed that liquidity. So there's the support that I was looking for. On the 45 minute, little rejection, little rejection. Kind of in this red zone. This red zone is that hourly candle from 30 March. Kind of wondering if I should just, yeah, I don't want to draw this whole level again, so I'm going to try to find that edge. I'm going to raise it. Okay. There we go. Just going to adjust this red zone that I had, the hourly candle. And then see if London can, when it opens, because I don't really want to take the breakout, even though I think it's just going to push. But I feel like the move's starting because we've got so much heavy bearish pressure. Yeah. I'll just sit this one out. 30 minute. There's that support for sure. So it'd be lovely if we can, like we did a little push up. You know, it'd be nice if this started with some sort of imbalance. We've got imbalance candle over here. That hasn't been retested yet. So that's not a bad. That would be the best one. Yeah, if I can, this is a sell zone for me. If I can get some sales from over here, these areas, that'd be my much preferred idea for this morning. Breakout sells, I hate taking them. I hate taking them because the pullback is, you're just never sure when it's going to pull back. So you kind of got to be in and out of these ones. Yeah, gotta wait for all the John Wicks to be taken out, not become John Wick. then retest the low. Hitman, oh, there's not going to be a gold session today. Oh, not, I believe actually will be hosting that one. Okay, no wick here. Did anyone take these early sells? I'm sure some jumped into it just to keep pushing with the momentum. It's grabbing, so we don't need to come back to this area yet. Once we're doing all of these liquidity grabs, we could just keep on pushing. You got to isolate and identify where is it pushing to. Where are they searching to grab this liquidity to deposit it? We've got a little bit of liquidity at this New York low, but then once we're retesting and breaking this low for the second time, there's a good chance that we drop another 30 pips. Does he have a YouTube channel? Yeah, he does. But he does it with his own, in his own group. But you can go. Where is it? It's FX. He hasn't quite beat the Google SEOs yet. The algorithms. I've just, there we go, this one. Go give him some support. I've finally defeated the Haydos streamers, gamers. Now I pop up ahead of them. But you'll be able to see some of this great videos, great education. Really, really good. Alright, so 5 minute, yeah, you know, I don't trust this New York low, but if we're going to break it, we're going to break it down, and then we can potentially look for reversals or wait for it to pull back, make a resistance, push down again. So we'll have to see. Did anything start with any no wicks? I like this support area. Well, turn to resistance now. 3 minute, we probably find our way back up to here at some stage. This gap, we need to see what's going to happen here. Why did it gap at, oh, I know why it gap. Because I didn't realize this until I was looking through my, MT5 details for GE40. I'd never actually noticed it, but do you notice it shuts down for 15 minutes every day in the Asian session? It opens, shuts down, opens again.
I haven't checked that previously because I never look into the Asian session.
Yeah, I never noticed it as well. So it opens at it's you trade from 0-100 to 23.59 broker time each day.
Mm-hmm.
So we're closed for an hour at the end of every day, like gold. But then GE40 has at 01:15 to 01:30 they have a break then. No, sorry. 0200 to fire out. I'll just bring it up and I'll show you. While we're waiting for this to go. You were testing pending orders, couldn't place any? Oh yeah. Yep, that's it. Okay. So my MT5 is on my other computer. So let me show you the MT4. If you go into specification, see GE40, you can trade you can trade. Yeah, I had it completely off. 0-100 to 0-3, so it's open for 2 hours, and then you have a 15-minute shutdown, and then it opens again.
Maybe it's with Pepperstone. Maybe with other broker, we will have some other time.
Maybe, yeah. I didn't actually check on other brokers, but that's what this little gap is here. For 15 minutes, it was closed. Oh, that's Pepperstone. Anyway, well, I'll just check it later. I didn't realize though it had that 15-minute break. First time here, Gilbert. Oh, nice. Congrats. Thanks for coming here. Let's see if we can get some beautiful trades. Hey, Rodney, how are you?
I see market says the same.
It's the same. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
I thought it would be the
It's
same
okay.
for most. Seems to be it'd be probably a safety thing, like when they do some, I don't know, some stuff at that stage. They maybe run some, like the Nikkei, they close for lunch and they reopen again after an hour. And I wonder if German 40 does some sort of German practice reset thing for 15 minutes. So I'd like to take sells, but I'd like to see a bit of a pullback. I would like to see some areas from here to go down, or potentially I would like to see something from this area. Something like from here or from here to go down. I don't particularly like selling the daily low, previous daily candle low, and current daily low. Find that's a bit sketchy. So if it is going to be breaking the low, I'm just never that confident where should I hold it to, because from the high to the low, it's a long way. It's a long way already, very long way. So that makes it a little bit tricky to anticipate that we're going to see a daily candle that's already moved nearly 91 pips. Now it's going to extend, and a daily candle could be 150 pips quite comfortably, 200 pips. But it's often not going to just be, are we going to have London and New York to follow, and price just move down like another 100 pips? Or are they going to pull price back? And I'd say that's the most likely scenario. So if that's going to happen, I'd rather just let the breakouts actually happen and then be looking for buys, maybe even from down here. And if I have to wait, so be it. But these are the safer trades for sure. Taking these breakouts, maybe this will be a trade that you get for 15 minutes and then you're done. You might best call it a day, take your 20-30 pips. Maybe miss the 1 minute buy entry. Let's go to all chart view. And then we've got a couple of minutes. What I was thinking of introducing, and it's for my group here, and I know that probably it's not going to appeal to everyone, but if it does help some, then I'm more than happy to try sort this out. So what I was thinking was, because trading is a little bit of a lonely business, and I think to be able to teach something is the next step in a lot of people's evolution to learning something. So I know some of you guys are shy and you don't really want to talk much, so you're more than happy just to watch in the background. But I'm going to put it out there. Who wants to try find a support buddy in this group that you guys could perhaps after the streams just try explain your trades and what you're thinking to each other, and just sort of have that sort of buddy to buddy sort of try to teach what you're trying to do. Maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. That way, like, you can pair up. You can have like a little breakout room, or you can just have someone that you can. I know a few of you guys do already have your pairs, but maybe if you guys are by yourself, and there's another person that wants to, then for sure, then you can. Hey Robbie, why are you in the YouTube? You should be in the Zoom. Cool. All right. Well, I'll let you guys. I'll make it like a little channel. Yeah, it's more just so you can actually explain your entries to each other as well. And I think if you can try formulate it into words, I think they'll really help you learning. I know some people here just don't really have that other person. So when I'm streaming, I can, you can follow along. But then afterwards, it'd be nice if you guys could like catch up for like 20 minutes and sort of just discuss how you guys went and. Yeah, cool. All right, well, we'll sort that out later on. So I just wanted to broach that idea now because I know there is a lot of places that they don't want the students to chat with each other, which is you're kind of missing out on a huge opportunity.
Well, yeah, go for it, mate. If anyone needs help, put your hand up.
Yeah, and Glenn's been very helpful, helping a few of you guys with some questions. Oh, here we go. Here's open. Straight down, huh? Straight down. Okay, so we're taking out. No, we haven't. Not yet. This was the New York low, right? Now we've taken it out. Yep. Yep, those sells. It's not my thing. But did anyone take those breakout sells?
I'm more reverse with me. I don't particularly like the breakouts.
Yeah. The breakouts. Oh, Sarah, you didn't take the breakout. Thought that would have been you all over that one. Oh, okay, so that's one. This is like a full-on. You jump into range, and you take your profit, and you get out. It's like a full jump in attack. Yeah, hasn't reached my buy-in area yet, and I've got to wait for the price action as well to support that buy. Okay, can it come back and retest? Then do second batch where it starts pushing down, and then can we maybe come up? Yeah, I agree, Marion. I think it's a good idea for those that are keen for that. Okay. Now we're looking if we can keep now if we can. Wasn't really an ideal area for me to buy from in terms of price action. Yeah. It's got to come to my zones. It's kind of annoying when it's so far away from the zones because I'm going to have to wait for it to set up. but I don't want to get caught up in this is like your washing machine cycle. You're just getting tumbled around. The one thing though that's at an interesting level, and keep my eye on the price, is gold. Keen for gold from 1909. This I haven't done my analysis on it, but I was looking. Oh, I hit it. I was looking from this area. This is right here. This orange line. 1909.70. I actually had a penny order. Why didn't that hit? It actually hit it. It hit my penny order, but the spread must have kept me out. Even its tail was dipped underneath. Penny order was at 1909.76. Went as low as 1909.70. So my spread's 1.4. So yeah, I missed it by 0.8. It was a buy. It was a buy from this Asian low from like ways back. A couple weeks. Thought we'd get a decent like little reaction from there, back up to potentially up to 1917. We just need the Republicans to shoot down the government government. I think what do they go? I think the Senate. We've got to put it through to the House. Is that right? Is that the order? Or the House is to go to the Senate? Anyway, I know Republicans control one, and then the Democrats control the other. So they're just they put through one, like this is to avoid the government shutdown. It's the same as when for the US debt ceiling, they're going to push it to the last minute, and they're going to fight and complain and use it as a jockey for power. House to Senate. Okay, so Republicans have the House. Democrats control the Senate, maybe.
Yeah, Democrats control the Senate, mate.
Right, yeah. So they've got to pass one deal, then it's got to go to the next one, and then it's going to have to get put through to come to some agreement. So that's going to be weighing on US dollar, isn't it? So, and that will be impacted by so gold price we could have a bit of uncertainty coming into the market, which would be good for gold. Did you take 20 pips off this, Ive? Nice one. Yeah, so rejection, come back, retest, rejection. That's a perfect one. Far out. So they're probably leaving this liquidity points to return to later on. So we've got to deposit that liquidity somewhere. So the first boundary would be looking to break this wick low, taking 15,304. We've got no news in this Euro session, so now that the media is open, we'll get media unexpected news. That's for sure.
I took a sell from the upside when we created HCS there.
Yeah, that's what Ivan did as well.
I don't have that much confidence, so I closed my position around 15 pips.
Oh, okay. You could have gone into held to here. But we do have it's annoying to have to go back 6 months to find all this area. What have I based my zone on at 15,304? This is 1 hour resistance. That's now support. So a manipulation zone. Yeah, so it was a previous rejection from the top side, retest, and then pushed down. Then we've come up and broke through. So now when it comes back down to this area, this from the high to the open is that grey zone, which is based on these rejections. So let me just pop a little alert here. I'll go back to it for you. Okay, so see this rejection candle, and then see this one. So it's from the high to the open, and then price pushed across. Once we'd grabbed enough liquidity from the downside, started pushing up, got a little bit of trend line liquidity over here. Price wicked down. There's a liquidity grab. Liquidity generation right here. Price was able to push up, do the wick fill, push above it, hold a support, no wick, so another liquidity generation, and then price pushed up from there. So at this point, we've never come back to this zone again. So if this was a manipulation zone once, it's likely to be a manipulation zone again. And this is where we're broaching now. So I think that's a sound idea. Now we can look for these longs. But if you took those sells, breakout sells, you don't really need to do anything else. That was a really nice sell. It's not my preferred style, so that's why I didn't really touch it. I'll probably take one of these a fortnight. Maybe one every 3 weeks.
Good thing about that sells was like we generated liquidity in the form of doji candle here. Then we came back to the upside to retest that open, and we close this attempted FU here.
Yeah. I mean the setup was actually really good. The setup was clean. Probably could have looked at doing that for the wick fill. Okay, so now that we're got to wait for it to slow down, wait for price to slow that rounded bottom, and then we can start to look for some correction. Hopefully it doesn't just do it straight away. It's probably what I figured I was going to do was pretend to get a coffee. And I'll just be around the corner. Oh, where do you find the Zoom link, Robbie? In the Zoom. Sorry, in the Discord. Go into the Discord and go in the premium bit, live trading stream. It's right here. What did you do here, Ive? Did you take 40 pips? Oh, you already closed 20 pips. Or did you leave partials to run? You closed at 25? Okay. So you took the wick fill. Nice. You know what I like most about this setup, about this style, is that it can really organize your direction. And it's quite systematic. All right, you're in, Rob.
Give me a clap.
Yeah. Where's Dave? Is he here? All right, the alert went off. So we're at the upper boundary of a support zone. Now we just need to let price action create a support. Hey Tom, how are you, mate? See, Glenn was giving you some good tips yesterday. Yeah, it's like a long way. I like how it's leaving all these clean candles. You learn a lot? Yeah, excellent. Yeah. So I think with anyone sort of transitioning to fixed lots, what Glenn was just saying is just start with like 0 on German 40, because the minimum you can do is 0.01. Sorry, my mistake. That's for currencies. 0.1 is the minimum lot size you can do. So start with 0.2. That way you can get used to closing half. But it won't cost you much. It'll be like 20 US cents per pip. 20 cents per pip. So I think everyone on a small account, you should be able to do, even if if you've got a really, really small account, I'd still rather do 0.2 because it gives you a chance to practice closing trades, closing partials. Okay, this is it. Come on. Now we just need to see a little bounce from this area. And then once you get used to the lot size, the numbers on 0.2, which is not much, but you're getting used to like how you're getting used to basically whatever the program. If you're new to MT5 or MT4 or C-Trader or whatever, you're getting used to like being able to close and how the program works. And it's not like, if you make mistakes, it's not going to be too like costly, but you'll get into the emotions of trading as well. And then you can at least start to know, okay, this is what 0.2 looks like with this much risk or this many pips risk. So now I can quite comfortably then go, all right, maybe you're comfortable to double it to 0.4. I wouldn't be like doubling 1 lot to 2 lot to 5 lot. That's way too big of a jump, but just gradually increase it so that you're really comfortable with how fixed lots work. Is there any cowboys here that just took it from this area?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew there would be. Yeah, this is the zone that we're looking for reactions from. Now, because it moved down quite cleanly here, you can probably get a nice clean 20 pip push from this line back up. If we can get a few price action candles formulating from here, a few rejections, pulling liquidity from this nice area, then we can actually have maybe a bigger drive up. But for now, just for a reaction, this is not a bad little zone right here. we've got to go back 6 months to get into this level. This specific line right here, what's best about this little line that's better than the gray sections is that for at least for a reaction, more pinpoint reaction, is that this was a no wick candle. This is where London pushed up from. Was it London or was it New York? Let me just double check. Where's my line? No wick 30, but did I actually specify? No wick, New York, no wick candle. So it's got a lot of volume in the New York candle. And it was also a London, yeah, it's just a nice level. That's a really, really, really nice level. It's a beautiful zone. So you got, yeah, there's your 20 pips from that, at least 20 pips from this one. Now, yeah, look at this.
We're lucky the zone's so.
That's another fluke, wasn't it?
Yeah. I like your flukes.
All right, gonna secure there.
Yeah, nice. Push, push, push.
Secure in there because you've got on the 1 minutes, you've got this little imbalance right here. See it? So because we do want it to retest a couple of times to be able to get a really sustained drive up, but for a quick cowboy, that one was ideal. If I show you the quality of this line, and you guys can go and back test it, you'll absolutely fall in love with these zones.
Yeah, especially the imbalance candles.
Yeah, like check, like just have a look at this. Like this is such a high quality zone for just cowboy reactions. If I go to 30 minute, this is this line right here. This line right here. Oh, what's going on in my sessions? It's done the sessions from after here, but not before.
Mine had a hizzy fit. I had to muck around with it as well.
Yeah, I think I did notice sometimes it doesn't like more than 6 months. That's like literally strange. If I cut off data, it'll load more. Anyway, if this is the New York session starting, and you can tell that this is the London session beforehand. Okay, so it would be something like that. Now, no wick with New York session volume. Plus, look how many times it rejected in the London session. Rejection, 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 rejection. Dipped in, no wick, just only buying pressure. So when it comes back to that level, again, first time touch, you get a lovely little reaction with clean candles above it. Good for at least 20 pips, and actually gave you 30 odd. Gave you 32 pips. Where did they push back to? No wick candle. Where you secure. Now, because we want to see price, why do you have to secure? Because when you see these levels, let me go to the higher time frame and drop it back to here, this one. You have to secure because the best way, you don't often see price just hit a level and then do this V shape. That's like the least probable scenario, and I'm happy, like we did get that yesterday, unfortunately, when price wicked down and then pushed up, and I was looking for that retest. So yesterday it did happen, so I'm not going to say it never happens, but you really want, for a better move up, you want to see a retest, because price normally will hit a level and you get a few goes. And this is why you don't need to be always like in a huge rush to get in on a trade, because price will often pull liquidity a few times from a level before then getting that sustained move. So it's fine for cowboys, but if you take a cowboy, take some profits.
Yeah.
Okay. That rush is something I've identified as an area of growth for me. Nice, Peter. Yeah, we can. Like, you mean you sort of, because you can be calm and take these, but we don't want to be a chase trader and see it react and enter super late, because you'll probably buy the high. But it's always good for a planned. Yeah, you've got plenty of time to take these kind of trades because this will happen. Always try to get in as close to support as you can.
Yeah, man, it just took my runner and now it's pushing upside.
Yeah.
It's done the retest. It's done the 1 minute. I don't quite, because we've got so much heavy bet, higher time frame pressure. This was a definite release. It gave you a 1 minute. This is a 1 minute setup, isn't it? No, I didn't pick it up.
No, that's not a setup, but at least you can say price came back to retest this candle.
Yeah, I thought that would have been a little. If it closed bullish, it would have been, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But still, we got a reaction. I took an entry when this candle closed, because once price got a reaction from that, at least we can push to the upside.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my entry as well. Was out there. Now we're dipping lower. Okay, so it didn't. We need to wait now for. Gotta wait longer. Now we're in another support area. We've already taken. Yeah, came back at such heavy pressure. So good for little releases of pressure, but the overall trend. That's why you want to see, for a better move up, you want to see a proper reaction, retest, and then at least like, I reckon for good quality ones, you want to have at least 3 or 5 minute bullish candle reactions to be able to get that retest and then go. But if you got the, if you managed it correctly here, that's a beautiful little, like, I find sometimes these entries are safer than the breakout entries. That's why I'm happy to wait, because you've got usually got a very well defined, like, if it's breaking out, I don't know how long I should hold it for. I don't know if I should hold it here or hold it to here, but when price pushes down to this area, I know I can get in. I know where I should be getting in, and generally I know where I should be getting out. So it's a bit more certain for me.
Okay, let's say about with the retail perspective, like this was a support, price closed below. Now a lot of people gonna take a sell here, and if the price is able to close above, we get a manipulation candle to the upside. Then we will again start pushing to the upside then, because a lot of people took a sell here now.
Where we are now, from the high of the day to the low of the day, we're at 160 pips we've moved. 160 pips is a long way. It's a long move for like the first 30 minutes of London, and you've still got New York session to come. So could we have, is this daily candle, I know it's looking heavy bearish, and we might close around these levels, but we might even close lower, who knows, but we're going to have up and down movement, and when it's moved from high to low 160 pips, you've got to try plan where you can get a 50 pip move, and then be happy if you get 30 of it. And you can, I'm not going to say guarantee, but I can confidently say you'll get this 8 times out of 10. 8 days out of 10, you'll get an opportunity. Whether you take it or not, it comes down to practice, experience, skill, how well you see in the market, personal situations going on, etc. But the market will give you at least 8 days out of 10 an opportunity to get these kind of pips out of it. You've seen us do it time and time and time again. The moves are there. The moves are there every single day, pretty much. Sometimes it comes late though. It doesn't give you in the session. That's why I say 8 out of 10. You will have some quiet days, but if you go back and have a look at each trading day, the opportunity was there to take. So now, if people are starting to, like, I'm not 100% certain if this is the right way to say this, because I haven't done barely any ICT stuff. But he's the one that says strong hand weak hand, or is that someone else?
What was that, Hayden? Sorry?
Strong hand, weak hand.
Oh,
Is that ICT?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, okay.
He talks a lot, so
Yeah, I can't
remember that those things.
So what I understand strong hand, weak hand is, that's from poker. So if you have a strong hand and, you know, where's the strong hand going? If this is pushing down, this might not be exactly how to explain it, but say you've got the big boys and they've got the strong hand. What do you do if you've got the strong hand? Do you just go all in and go max bet and start, like, you know, just loading up your bets as much as you can? If you've got a really good hand in poker, if you've got a really good set of cards, do you just straight away start upping your bet and, like, you know, lean over the table and sort of look at everyone? What will happen if you signal to everyone that you've got the strong hand? What will other people do? Everyone will just fold. And what will you make from that hand? You'll make like the minimum, wouldn't you? So what they'll do is, like, they'll disguise their move and they'll sort of bluff, because if you've got the best hand, you still need to play it just as well as if you've got a bad hand. So if they're pushing price down and they've got a load of liquidity ready to buy, they're going to try bluff everyone to try get in. People will just react to this and think, oh my god, price is going down, and eventually you're going to get faked out, because you'll be selling the low. By the time you've seen the move, react to the move, you fall into the trap. Time is everything here, absolutely. How you play these moves down is just as important to, like, wait as how you play like a counter trend move, or wait for price to actually properly pull back. If you see like an imbalanced drop, wait for a price to come back up, take it out, form a resistance, and do a wick fill. Never need to, like, just react impulsively. Yeah, Gilbert, I am. Yeah. But I'm in the UK. So this is UK time down here. But good old Sydney. Where are you from? Oh, New Zealand. Oh yeah, I used to live in New Zealand. But from Malaysia. Yeah, I actually born in New Zealand, grew up in New Zealand until I did high school. Okay, come on.
Push, push, push.
Yeah. Let's give us a beautiful setup. Oh yeah, I lost my Kiwi accent in months. At that age. My brothers, we're all from New Zealand. Like, born there. My brother still got their Kiwi accent. I got the Aussie accent.
I was chatting with Regan one night about that, having a good chuckle.
Yeah.
So you think with all the different breeds in your family, you'd have a funny Christmas dinner.
Yeah, we've got I've got a lot of passports. My partner, she's from Portugal. She's always joking about the accent. Night bike, gonna ride my bike.
5 minutes already created a attempted a few candle.
Yeah, we only need a retest now, don't we? So we can follow, which pathway can we follow? So this is gone down a little lower. Now if we can get this little retest. Where did this lost where I had that? Okay, come on. It'd be nice if it comes down. What I'm looking for, hopefully it doesn't just rise so quickly, but if it comes down and it does a few little generate a little bit of a range for it to sweep, and then it could potentially then start to go boom, boom, boom. Does the accent come back when I say 6? Nah, my accent's gone, long gone. When I only say a couple words when I'm speaking to them, if I actually do go back with them, I'll say some words like they do. Okay, based on the 1 minute, if we're going to pull back from here, we've got a doji high to be taken. But on the 1 minute, if we're going to pull back, this is not a bad area for it to start to look for a retest.
Little 1 minute gap.
Yeah, that's why I just flagged.
Hasn't quite pulled it. Close. And there's an imbalanced candle above that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in Auckland. Oh, you're talking to each other, Gilbert and Hitman talking to each other? South Island's beautiful. It's so nice there. I really love going back. But living there, man, so damn expensive. Nice push. There's some really good volatility here. Okay. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go get a coffee. I'm gonna take my phone. I'm gonna watch price when I'm making my coffee. I ain't missing this. If this comes down, forms a couple little dojis and retests this area down here, I'll set an alert. But I'd love to get into this again. I'll be back. Yeah, scream if something's happening. All right, I'll be back.
Imbalance candle on the 1 minute's been taken. That's just touched the low of New York from last night.
30 lots, Sarah. Nice one. Anyone take the pullbacks and retests? Does anyone take the pullbacks and retests? What do you mean, Robbie? Yeah, yeah, definitely. What a move. What a freaking move from here.
36 pips.
Beautiful area. See how like important it is to get your find your liquidity. Price will go from one point to a next point. So much heavy pressure to the downside, shot down into this liquidity pool, and then far out. Would have preferred if I had a retest. I'd better retest again. Literally traded that candle from there to there, and then it didn't actually give me an entry. Holy.
Yeah, same thing was happened with Indian market also. Same on the Bank Nifty.
Oh yeah?
One second, let me show you. Yeah, look at that chart.
Push down, up, down. Oh, it gave you like a nice 3-minute liquidity candle. Oh, that was beautiful though. But it just went straight up. Yeah. That's lovely. I'm gutted of gold though. That sucked. It literally touched my pending order, but not enough to trigger it. Perfect. It came back to them balances. Little order block here. See that candle? That's your little order block. Last up move before the down. Last bullish candle before the big drop. Pushed into the zone from September 16. That was this area right here. See how this Asian session started? So that's like, you know, Asian low plus this bad boy. Perfect area for reaction. Oh well. Okay. Now the 15 minute, did it? Yeah, lovely candle. Lovely 15-minute candle. 30-minute closed as... still open. 45-minute candles closed though. It's like a little needle. Yeah, nice. Now it's coming for the retest. So if it pulls back, so it's done. I would have liked it to have done this, followed this guy, but I wonder now if we can still look for something late entry. Something like this. We do have to contend with this resistance that was created like with London Open. This is the resistance created, but then we've got a few little other areas that could be dangerous to try trade into. But if we can get something pausing, we've still got a very heavy bearish pressure, but I really like this zone. So I'm going to see if it does give us something here, potentially for some upside.
278. I've got mine on.
278. Oh, all the way down
Yeah.
here. Yeah, I mean that would be my ideal retest zone. But if this area can hold,
There's a couple of 1 minute imbalance candles down there, and it was a resistance at some point.
on the 1 minute you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Looking good. It's good for 10 pips there. Come on. If we can break the high a second time, we can get a bit of a sustained push. But we've had at least a reaction. A decent enough reaction that you can get your risk out if you took it. That was... Oops, what am I doing? From that zone, you know, at least a little 19 pip push from there. So if we can break us high again, then we can get that bit of a sustained push. But if you're trading like micro scalping, that area was your zone. How's everyone feeling? Be honest. You feeling overwhelmed watching this sometimes? Like trying to organize where price is going? We don't need to know where price is like going to go for the home run, but think about like these little moves within moves, little base hits. Not that you need to take these, and you need to take the trade that you are most comfortable with. Try find one idea, one decision to make. But you'll see our price will, it will move. It'll bounce off levels, but you've got levels within the levels. Yeah, but like you can see how like no wick candles, price will go from liquidity to liquidity. A little bit still getting used to the zones. Yep, takes time. Definitely takes time. Oh, Dave, that's great, mate. Feeling good right now. Getting the zones mapped out nicely. Yeah. Sometimes taking that step back, not putting pressure onto trading, and then just trying to like get your analysis right, can really make yourself feel more comfortable. Sometimes a step back is what you need to step forward. You got your 3%. Oh, excellent, mate. Now at M25. Yeah, good one. Am I full-time trader? Yes. Yeah, that's all I do. Obviously, I've got my little baby service being built. Go on, actually. Sorry, mate.
So we have a imbalance candle here. So price gonna taken out that imbalance, and if you get any kind of bullish momentum, then we will continue pushing upside there. Obviously, we left the doji candle here, so it's not a good sign to left a doji. But if we get any kind of manipulation here, then probably we will continue pushing upside. We don't have to come back to take out that doji then. But for that to be, we need that HCS or any kind of manipulation here.
Yeah. Is the zone taken from the imbalance candle to the top of the previous candle? It was taken from the imbalance candle. That was definitely the one, like this wick area and this imbalance candle, because there was momentum in that 3-minute time frame, there was momentum that it was only bullish momentum to push price up. Now, when it came back and gave a little retest, we are underneath the previous New York sessions low, this low here. So this is going to be a little support. So now that we closed under a New York session support, to get back above, it usually takes 2 breaks to get back above this level. So it pushed up, retested, came down, retested it again, and we have got leftover levels lower down. So that's why actually I was saying that we're looking for bullish momentum underneath this guy. If we can get some bullish momentum underneath here, then we probably start in this kind of trending structure where we start making like higher lows, but we've got to make a low to make a higher low, if that makes sense. It could just keep on going down because right now on the higher time frames we are still pushing down. The higher time frames, little by little, it takes time for it's like a big ship trying to turn around. Can't just turn on a dime. Generally, that's unusual. Takes time to do like 3-point turns, 5-point turns, 7-point turns before it can generally start turning. Yeah, that's it, Ivan. At the moment, we're making lower highs. Little by little, we want to try catch when we're making higher lows, and these highs become targets. That's the goal within 2 years. Yeah, don't rush the process. It definitely is not something that's like months or weeks. Right. If we get a little bit of consolidation at this level, and a sweep, and a push, could be looking good. The 30 looking like a healthy wick fill to happen. Oh, you mean if this candle can create that support, next candle can do a little wick down and start pushing into this wick. Yeah, that could be pretty good. That would look like there was one of the examples we covered in the study session on Sunday, I believe. Looking for that wick fill, or might have been gold actually. How long have you been trading for, Gilbert? And Hitman, sorry. How long? You're the one that asked the question. How long have you been trading for already? 3 years? Started with stocks? Oh yeah, good. Okay, this might create like a little imbalance candle. We're at the close of the hour candle though, so be careful here. Too late for time zone. Yeah, especially when daylight savings starts now. Because this week's... Oh, you've already started daylight savings this week. Yeah, Dax is my favorite. Dax is such a good pair. Yeah, Dax till I die. we should get some t-shirts made up. Uh, 4 or 5 second delay on YouTube. Yeah, that's actually a bit, isn't it? Normally it's only 2 seconds.
Yeah, I usually get about 10.
10? Yeah, it's just... I've been trading for 7 years now. 6 years. 6... Yeah, 6 years. Coming to the end of 6 years. So nearly 7. With a little... so I started basically 2017. And then I had 2018, 2019, traveled a lot. So it was very, very poor education in that stage. Very, very stop-start. Alright, so we've opened 30 minutes. Just look at this candle. Man, so nice, these areas. Using prop firm private. I tried the prop firm and then got caught up in the MFF stuff, so wasted a month and a half with that challenge. And then got to the final step with a trade that was running, and I couldn't. It would have passed it. Would have passed stage 2 when they shut down. So won't do that again.
Well, just had a nice big pop.
Indeed, keeping an eye on that one. I'm gutted that pending order didn't work. It's so hard to keep an eye on two pairs at the same time. But that was an excellent level. This level down here, that was a stunning zone. Yeah, man. What a shame. What a shame. This was the target. It was buy to here. That was it.
The runner hasn't really stopped out once.
What was that?
I caught the bottom.
Oh, you got it.
Construction, yeah. And I managed it along the way, but still got. Very, very small percentage of it still running.
Sarah's in gold as well. Yeah, I've deleted my pending order now. I'm not interested if it comes back down to it.
Not now. Comes back down now, we'll blast through it.
Yeah, I missed the trade. Simply missed it. Hitman, just looking to get consistently good, then you'll put the big money in. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hayden, you looking at going back to Emmabot anytime soon? I haven't seen anything on that lately.
Yeah, no, there was the time zone for me to start doing the videos and editing and posting them. That it was when I was moving house. It was just a little bit. It was just putting me to bed and asleep too late. And then when I was waking up, I was really waking up and struggling to just get all my zones and everything organized and stuff done in time for the London session to start with a clear mind. So I noticed like my level, I was finding a little bit rushed in the morning because I was waking up so tired. So but now that the move's all done and a bit more settled, I'm going to get back and do it again. I spoke to my coder yesterday, Bill. We had a bit of a catch up, and we've got a few other tools that we're developing that we're going to try bridge the gap between EmmaBot and this style of trading, because I know that this is a huge disconnect between this type of trading and what the EmmaBot is doing. So we're going to try just get a few more things in between so that people that might not want to do EmmaBot can gravitate to. But EmmaBot's definitely I kind of put it on the back burner as well, that I didn't like the price action I was seeing in the Asian session during August. And towards the end of August, I was like, you know what, I'm going to wait till October, because just for the summer phenomenon where trading is the liquidity in the Northern Hemisphere, when you got summer holidays, towards the end of the summer holidays, when a lot of people are on holidays, you just don't get the same quality movement. And it was something that I didn't have in, it was something that I hadn't seen for the last few years during COVID time. And I think that's because the holiday period was affected, that most people just, we didn't sort of have the same bulk travel, where this year it definitely came back. And I was like, this trading conditions in August, we killed it. We crushed it in this. But in terms of like Asian session and normal movement, I felt the quality in the Asian session wasn't there.
Yeah, gotcha. Thanks.
And I was trying to transition it to a more of a swing trade perspective. So something that I could do less frequently, but leave it running longer. And then the results at the start were just, the last two trades didn't work out with pound Aussie, because we had that huge whipsaw. So I thought, I don't want to do half-assed. I don't want to rush it at night time because I want to get to bed. So it's better not to do it at all.
Yep.
Like have one quality session for these streams, rather than get a rushed video out in the evening and then have a poor quality stream.
Yep. But presumably, when people get used to using EmmaBot, they won't need a video from you, or is it?
Well, that's the idea. Yeah, that's the idea. I don't want anyone to rely on me.
Otherwise, you're the EmmaBot.
Open and move into your basement.
What was that?
That I was hoping to move into your basement so I can just copy.
It'll come back. I was having a look at it last night again. I was like,
I don't think he's got a basement. I've already looked into it. He doesn't have a basement.
He doesn't.
I've already looked into it. Yeah, I saw the blueprints.
Glad I'm not the only one.
The attic, however.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
got
sure who
tired
lives
of
up
asking Hayden to trade for me, so I had to learn.
there. That's where we keep the gimps.
Fair.
We keep the gimps in the attic. With a bucket of fish heads every week.
You can hide in the baby cot.
Yeah. Her room's all set up. Almost set up. Yeah, the more you look at DAX, the more you.
Asleep?
What was that? Sorry.
Is the GIMP still asleep?
The GIMP, it comes out afterwards.
Yeah, Gimp sleeping. Wake him up.
Wake him up then.
I think DAX and gold a little bit tougher, but DAX is one of the clearest pairs you can be looking for, from my experience. If you're trying to study this liquidity principle, it's so freaking clean, isn't it?
Like reversal buttons. Look at the US 30. I caught that sucker.
Oh, I guess indices in general. EmmaBot. Yeah, EmmaBot is this. EmmaBot is this fella. So what we're looking, it's just a robot that I run at nighttime, or into the London session. Okay, Dave, catch a Betty. And what I'm looking for is just trying to use like a screener to tell me the direction that I should be looking for to go, that we've developed. and then looking to see if things line up the right way, looking to choose, basically it's just programmed to run off an EMA. Just take an entry. So like if you like the 200 EMA, and Euro Aussie is in a bit of a downtrend, what you can look for is price to come up, and it will just take a short when it gets to the relevant EMA that you choose. Put your risk management criteria on how you want it to manage it, and then you just let it go and do its own thing. So very algorithmic. Like CAD Swiss has been on a tear. So that was the one that on the weekend that I was thinking was this is a great pair, because look at the trend we've been up on. As long as oil stays strong, CAD will stay strong. So you're just looking to take the bounces off the EMA. Okay. And you can just then set which one you want to do, and then it'll just take it for you automatically. So yeah, but I'm trying to get a bit more of a liquidity style one as well, which can be a little bit more specific, but I quite like this one. It's just when I set it at nighttime, when the new day starts after 10 o'clock, it was just a little bit it was just eating into my time a bit too much. Way more versatility on, I mean, it's much more basic, these MT4, MT5. The program's much more basic, but in terms of like just speed of execution and just actually trading, it's superior. Analysis, I do on TradingView only. And then all execution is on MetaTrader, because you can build custom tools to do everything for you. Come on, just break and just keep on rising. We can follow this pathway. I'm going to set some alerts back up over here. Oh shoot, didn't mean to move that one. Set some alerts at these areas, so I can potentially look for price action corrections, sells. Just not sure what's happening in this little area. But this, I think, once again, everyone can be very happy today if you're a long or short. Short, just to go with the momentum straight out the blocks, and then it pushed into our zones that we identified. This needed to wait till at least it got to this grey zone. First types of entries could have been from this thin little black line, and then where this grey area is thicker, this was the far superior support zone, and this is where we've seen the good moves, and then you could have taken the retest. Really, really nice.
Cracker session, mate.
It was good, yeah. Yeah, Ivan took sells and buys. Awesome.
Nice one, champ.
Yeah. Oh yeah, issues 3 times tonight. With set trays not triggering. Yeah, there's no surprise there with that program. Plus the amount of times that it freezes at the London Open, right when you want to take a trade, and there's no candles happening. Crazy, man. Crazy conditions if you want to be doing this professionally. Man, this is the price action again. How many days do we need to say this is clinical? I think it's fun as well. Just sort of like once you got to watch it for a bit, but when you dissect candle by candle by candle, understanding the storyline, understanding who the villains are, understanding who the heroes are, understanding where the like the resistances are, where the turnaround areas are, where the liquidity is. Liquidity will just go from one point to the next point. It will just bounce and bounce and bounce. You just got to find the area, and you might not be able to pick every single one. You just got to be able to find a high quality one and another high quality one, and then choose to trade it. Catch you, Gil. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm not doing a stream. Wednesday, back on Thursday. Tomorrow is one day this week that I'm not doing a stream because I did a double session yesterday. But I'll see YouTube guys, the ones that are leaving. I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Gilbert should be able to catch you on his other program.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day tomorrow. Hella long day.
If you are not available tomorrow, I can do the London session stream. Because
You sure, man?
usually
That's going to be a double session for you. You're doing New York.
no, it's a later. It's not like a everyday thing.
That's up to you, man. I don't expect you to. If you got New York, I'd rather you stay fresh. But if you're offering and you want to do it, and tomorrow, if you decide to, yeah, I mean, I really appreciate it. But definitely, it's don't feel obliged to do it. Okay, if it's because you got your session, focus on. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work doing 2 sessions.
Yeah.
Failing that, if anyone wants to jump in the Discord, we can just get in the chat section and do stuff through there. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, 100%. And I really like to encourage you guys to, if you are interested, to just put it out there in the Discord, and then like see if you want to pair up with someone, just to after the streams discuss how you went and try like explain your own trade to someone. The other person might learn if they're inexperienced, or the best thing though is that if you're trying to explain it, even if you feel like you're horrible at explaining it, what it does is that it makes sure that it forces you to formulate your own words, your own thoughts into something that someone else can try understand. And it takes time to be able to explain what you did, because you might not know why you did it, you just sort of did it. But the more you can explain it, the more you can think through the process, and that thought process is so powerful. If you can teach something, it's the last step of actually learning something. So yeah, it is, Sarah. Yeah, advanced BC. Cool. All right. Well, I actually better scoot. I've got a webinar to do. So I think this trade was, this pathway was clean. Very clean moves. I've got to get up at 6, start at 6 in the morning, our time, Sarah. I didn't take this last one. I was in this trade here to here, and I took this one from here, and then for the 10 pips, and then as it came back down, third trade, I didn't take the third trade. It's the one that would have been the better one. Yeah, it's 50 pips. kind of gutted, but I'm not too worried. The 2 trades I'm fine with. But yeah, awesome, cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna scoot. So appreciate you all. Oh, you took TP hit now, Ivan. Fire out. You crushed it. Yeah, I thought you might like that, Chris. I think it's for some of you guys that want to jump onto that. Definitely, there's more than. You can see there's more than a few open ears here. All right, well, if you haven't given it a like, please do give it a like, give it a subscribe as well. Really makes a difference. to get this out there. I do notice it's been on an uptrend, which I want to keep that momentum going. So YouTube audience, I'll be back on Thursday. I'll be back on Thursday, and we'll crush Thursday as well. So take care. I'll see you then.
See you, mate.
See you, big man.
Take care.
Cheers, Hayden. Thanks, mate.
a lot.
You're welcome,
Thank
you,
guys.
everyone.
Trade safe.
Thanks, Haydos.
Hold on to that cash that you made.
Yeah.
Okay.
On.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.